Hey, what's going on? It's the Political Brown Kid here. And for all those brothers out there who keep making videos talking about don't date sisters and leave them alone and go find yourself someone from the other race, well, this is what you're going to get too. It's all over the place. You can't just say it's just black women. It is all women. They have just, and mind you, people snap. There can be guys snapping on their women in public because when you're mad and in your feelings, you're in your feelings. But there's no reason. I'm just trying to figure out what is the purpose of her screaming. I get it that you're having an argument, so you're having that. The tone of your voice is elevated because you're mad. I don't know what was going on here. It seems as though he was rushing her through the airport so that they could catch their flight to wherever it is they're going. I think she's saying something that she's not feeling well, or she was sick and she felt rushed, or maybe not cared for, or maybe her illness wasn't taken into consideration. I don't know. But I get the point that, she wants to, fuss. That's not a big deal. But the fact that she's screaming and calling him a loser and I hate you, the way she's screaming like she's 5, it's totally ridiculous. And he's obviously trying to maintain his cool. He's probably embarrassed. I'm looking at he looks frozen, actually, when you're embarrassed like that. But my main point is this. Number one, if you're going to have an argument, I get it. Voices get heated. Maybe you want to pull yourself off into, kind of like a corner. There's no need for her to scream the way she's screaming and then calling him a loser and all of this other stuff. You're going to get this with any race of woman that you deal with, for the most part. It all depends upon the type of woman that you pick, But in today's society, women have been, brought up a different way, whether they're white women, black women, Asian women, Latino women. Western women have just been brought up in a different type of manner where this type of behavior is common regardless of race. So for all those women out there who act like this, please, I hope you look at this and this is the way that you look when you do this in public. So hopefully you'll rethink that particular strategy if this is what you do. And also too, or even men, if you act like this as well, rethink this strategy, because you do not want to belittle or berate your partner in public, or possibly berate them, period, because it's just going to create resentment in the relationship. So this is all I really have to say about this. I just wanted people to understand that this is not just, stop beating up on one particular demographic of women. This is just a woman issue, period. Because they've been taught that they can do things without reproach and that men are punching bags. That's the way society treats men these days. And unfortunately, as long as we continue this cycle of treating men as though they are toxic and evil, what you're going to wind up doing is pushing men towards certain elements. So what I mean by that is this. You're going to have a political candidate that's going to come along that's going to speak to these particular individuals who feel left out. And that candidate is probably not going to have your best interest. When I say your, I'm talking about women or feminism. Not going to have your interest at heart. And it's going to drive all of those people who feel left out over on that side. And you're not going to get what you want. So this is why, and this is also to how you saw the rise of people like Adolf Hitler, and you saw the rise of Stalin. These type of things come about because certain voices aren't heard and certain people have been abused in society, and they continue to get abused. So you don't want this to happen. And this is a black male in a relationship with a white female. God knows what could happen if they were arguing in a car and they got pulled over by the police and she's irate like this or acting like this in public. He could really be in some trouble. So just some things to consider. And this is also too why, as far as one of the additional reasons of interracial relationships, like I said, once you start bringing the cops into particular elements, it's always going to be that black man that's going to be put underneath that microscope. So once again, this is the Political Brown Kid, just dropping this thought on you for the day. If you have a comment on it, Definitely drop a comment in the comment section. Also hit the like and subscribe button. I'm out of here.